What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? We live again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waking up, like always. Ugh.
And I did not find anything good at the yard sales.
Yeah, so how'd that go?
Except for a dolly. There's just nothing. It's just all junk and nothing good left. Except for scraps.
How many places did you go look?
Well, like, I followed a lot of the arrows, and then it seemed like they were done. Like, there was nobody there. You know, it'd say, oh, down this way, and I'd follow the arrow, and there'd be nothing there. That happened like 3 times. And then the other ones, it was just kind of like just junk. Like, nothing that I would want.
Trying to think of where I saw them. I saw a few of them, like, I thought it was a big bunch of stuff going on. There was one thing that said Monster Garage.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to that one, and as soon as I pulled up, they were closing the garage.
Oh.
So.
Well.
Because that one looked interesting. And I didn't see anything monstrous, and then I only found a dolly, and then I got the dolly. And the place where they had the dollies, they had a bunch of Zacharias. And I was thinking about getting a Zachariah. A Zachariah is a plant. I don't know what kind of plant that is, though.
She named her plant Zachariah. It's like the most ubiquitous house plant in the history of house plants. It's like everybody and their mom has. It's like this thing that just has these things.
The vines, the viney ones.
Vines with these leaves. You know, it's that house plant that everybody has, you know. Most people, I think, have it in something that hangs, and then like vines hang, and it's got these big leaves, big green leaves. Anyway.
That's Zachariah.
So
they were selling a bunch of Zacharias, and then I was just, they didn't look too happy. So I just left them.
Well, I got one of them naps where when my alarm goes off, I don't even remember what fucking day it is. Like, it took me a few minutes of even realizing what I'm waking up for, what I'm waking up from. Like, ow. I was cooked. I like those naps. Takes me a little bit to wake up from, though. So.
Yeah, I thought you were going to skip out altogether on part 2.
No.
I thought you were.
I know, but like, there's even been times where you'll come in and start to wake me up at 3:30.
I know. I was going to. Because I didn't know if you wanted to eat or not. So, yeah, we were driving around, and then we're like, we're hungry. So then we just went and got food. And we ended up eating there for fun.
Did she like it?
Yeah, but she got tired of it because hers was greasy because she had pepperoni. So that's what's in the other box for you.
Oh, are the other ones for me too?
Yeah, there's only one. Like, the rest of what she didn't eat because we only got a slice. We each got a slice. Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to get everything together and blab. All right, let me add this. We are accepting questions for the live. And oops. And yeah. I think I need to go get my feel free. We're just like slow.
Yeah, we're slow.
We're like slow-mo right now. Sorry.
We're still going in slow-mo, y'all.
We're very boring right now. Because this is like the time when he wakes up, and this is the time where I start like slowing down for the day. We're so opposite.
Yeah, I'm a napper.
He likes naps.
I don't know. I'm the type that just throughout the day in general, I'm slugging and going in slow motion. I don't know why this is. And then as soon as the sun goes down at night, I start getting all kinds of fucking energy. But then it's time to fucking go to bed, you know? So that's why I usually do most of my work on my main channel at night most of the time. Usually, more often than not, like 95% of the time, you'll see me working at night, you know, in the evening, past like 5, 6, 7 o'clock. And Something about the daytime, especially the early. My brain is not firing, dude.
Yeah.
So.
And I want to get on a new sleep schedule. That would be so nice. A couple just came in. I don't know. Let me see. Oh. Yes, Julie, I got yours. All right. I'm just getting the list together. Over here, we have a pretty short list. So if you guys were looking to get a reading, I would jump on that now. There's not too much of a wait. Oops. But we can go ahead and get started. I'll do that while you're reading. Okay, so first person on our list is Bianca. So she was on part 1 and we needed more information from her.
Yeah.
So she's an Aries and it says, what will happen between Jared and I? He's a person I recently started dating, but have known him for a few years.
Oh.
Ew.
So, what do you mean, what will happen? What's that mean?
Are they gonna be together? You know what it means.
They already were together.
How? Where did you see that? Recently started dating. Dating. Yeah, going out on a date, not like, oh, we're boyfriend, girlfriend.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
That is.
Okay, well then maybe I'm wrong.
I think. Is it?
I mean, I wouldn't consider that.
Okay, we got 9 of Pentacles jumping out straight out the gate. What I'm wondering is, are you nervous that this might not be going anywhere? Is that what you mean when you say what's going to happen? Because, let me double check here. I don't have any cups on the table here. None. I don't have a single cup on the table for this situation. Not one. So there's not really an emotional connection here, is there? There's not an emotional connection here. I'm curious if you have feelings, because this is telling me that neither of y'all have feelings. Not true, deep, heavy fucking feelings for each other. Not really. This is kind of telling me that you might end up walking away from this.
Zam.
Is it just a sex-based connection, maybe? I'm a little bit worried that, somebody might just be in it for reasons other than a genuine emotional love connection. And it doesn't take long. Before, somebody's going to feel that something's off. And I think you might already feel that something's a little off there. Yeah, man, let me grab another spread and see if another coupleless spread comes out, because I don't see an emotional connection there.
Sorry. These are so sour, I can't get over it.
They're a little bit much in high doses.
Yes.
We got that big ass queso.
Mm-hmm.
King of Swords. There just ain't no emotional connection here, is there? Knight of Pentacles. And there's that 8 of Cups again. This is telling me you're going to end up walking away from this. And there we got a cup card, but it's reversed. And there's another cup card reversed.
I don't know.
So I kind of got an idea that you can tell that this isn't off to the greatest start energetically. There's not a mutual love connection, emotional connection. And That's what I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing heavy, intense feelings of love here. If anything, it kind of feels, I don't even know what I would call this. I don't even know what I would call it.
Like a practical, like you want to be together because it's like maybe checks all the boxes, like when it comes to maybe other things than love.
No, what
Like that? Is that what it looks like?
I mean, what it's kind of bringing to my mind is if you've known each other for a few years, I would imagine you wouldn't need to come ask me anything. If you've known somebody that long and you start dating them, I would imagine you would be pretty secure with this person. It kind of feels to me like something that's been somebody's been working on this for a few years. And it's something conquering some kind of conquest here. I don't know. Whatever prompted you to come to me, let me just put it to you like this. Something prompted you to come to me. Even if it was just the tiniest little voice of doubt, something prompted you to come to me. Whatever that was needs to be cleared. Whatever doubt or maybe fear or insecurity or uncertainty, that energy needs to be cleared. If it's not cleared in the next 30 to 60 days, somebody's probably going to end up walking away from this before the year's over. So that's really all I can say there.
Interesting. All right, next up we have Stevie, who is a Gemini. My partner and I separated amicably. How do you say that word?
Amicably.
Amicably. I hear you say that word all the time, and I'm like, I hope I never have to say that word. And then right now I had to say that word. What does that mean?
It means on good terms, like we agreed and we were cooperative with each other.
Oh, okay.
We didn't end it on bad terms.
So, okay, they separated amicably a few months ago, but still talk every day. I miss him, but don't know if we should try again.
Actually, you know what I would argue? Just straight off the top of my head, I would argue that an amicable separation is even more of a sign of finality than ending on bad terms. I would argue. Because, ending on bad terms, yeah, we can be in the heat of passion and the heat of anger, and not have a completed soul contract. But when things end amicably, I don't think I've ever seen a soul contract unsuccessful that ended amicably. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't know. I could be wrong. Let's see. Ain't you gonna go get your fee?
I'm thinking about it.
Feel-free. 10 of Cups reversed. Well, this right here is telling me that, there probably is going to be a reconciliation attempt. That's what this is telling me. Now, I'm not going to tell you not to, because you said it yourself. I don't know if I should. Well, how are you going to determine whether or not you should? How are you going to know? Because that's what's important here. I can tell you that I think the contract is complete and it would more than likely repeat the cycle. But does me telling you that make you really understand whether or not you should try this again? That's what's important here. I'm feeling like an attempt is going to be made. I think it's going to be either a failed attempt or at best a repeat cycle. Does it say how long were y'all together? It doesn't say. Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute.
Three of Pentacles reversed. Two of Cups reversed. So, completed contract. Tower card again. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a spiritual purpose behind the two of you being together. This is telling me that you don't have anything due beyond this but your actual person. But it's really important that you do as much reflecting and processing as possible so that you know that we shouldn't do this again. Because that's one of the leading causes of getting stuck in a cycle. Whether it's a cycle with one person or a cycle where you're repeating the same cycle with everybody you meet. So I'm not going to tell you what not to do here. Let's see. Don't know if we should try again. Is this person trying to try again? I'm not the one to say that it's impossible. Reconciliations are not impossible. As long as both of you are on the same page, soul contract doesn't matter. Nothing else matters if both of y'all are on the same page. But yeah, the likelihood is very, very slim. I'm not going to tell you to or not to try again. I will tell you that the contract is complete. So if you do try again, go into it knowing that. And if you do still end up going into it, trying it again, at least try to figure out, be able to tell yourself why I should move on from this. Does that make sense? I'm moving on from this because, X, Y, Z. Because if you don't do that, you're going to be tested. Even if you do choose to move on from this, you're going to be tested several times before your actual person shows up. So, yeah, when you're tested, you have to learn from everything that you've experienced in the past. Okay.
All right, next is for Serenity, who is an Aquarius. What secrets or hidden motives did my past person keep from me during our time together for closure?
That doesn't work like that. I can tell you whether or not there were secrets, but Spirit is absolutely not going to tell me what they were. Because it doesn't matter. I can look and see if there was, but when it all comes down to it, why does it matter what they were?
It said for closure.
That's not going to help you get closure. That's going to piss you off now. I know that sometimes we think in our minds that that's going to give us closure. Oh, it won't. It will not. The ego thinks that, putting pieces of a puzzle together like that is going to help it relax, but it won't. That'll piss you off more. That'll strap you tighter to the karmic wheel. Nothing will help you do more. Like, you'll do quantum leaps in spiritual evolution, finding your own closure without that explanation, without the apology, without knowing the little things that, the ego brain wants to know to try to put the puzzle together. I can see if you dealt with somebody that kept secrets. Ooh, moon card, yeah. So, see, and this is the thing with the moon card. It's not as cut and dry as they kept this secret or that secret. See, a very normal, natural thing about the way our ego brains function is our ego brains like to paint pictures, specifically about people. So everybody in your life, you have a picture painted in your mind of who that person is to you. We all do that. It's 100% normal. It's 100% natural. And whenever we start finding evidence that shows that the picture that we painted in our mind was false, then the ego brain starts freaking out. So it starts scrambling and scraping to try to put a picture together that justifies the original picture that it painted, because it doesn't want to have to go back and rethink everything. It's a subconscious thing. So this person was not who you thought they were at all. It's not just as simple and cut and dry as they kept this secret or they lied about this. You don't know who this person is. This person has a whole other side of themselves that you don't know. So even if it was possible to sit and do this, we would have to sit and describe a totally different person to you. Not just they did this or they did that or they lied about this. It's not that simple. I mean, it manifests into them lying about things, but it's way, 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 way deeper than that. Way deeper.
Are
Way
they a
deeper.
Scorpio?
I was thinking that same thing. I was thinking the same
No
thing.
judgment to the Scorpios out there. It's just kind of like Scorpio activities.
I've never gotten super, super close to a Scorpio that I could trust 100%.
We know. You
Not
know
100%.
already.
Not 100%. So that's what I was thinking.
It's giving Scorpio vibes.
Yeah. Let's see, though. Probably anything and everything that you could imagine. Like if you are suspicious of a particular secret or lie, I guarantee you your intuition is on point. If you're suspicious of something, it's this individual is a whole other person that you don't know. I could probably even go as far as to say they live a whole other life that you don't know. Especially if you all weren't like living together. But even if you were, they were probably living a whole other life that you knew absolutely nothing about.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I believe that there more than likely was at least a third party or a third energy, and probably everything else that you could imagine. So yeah, knowing exactly what it was, though, trust me, as much as you think it will, that wouldn't help you find closure. It wouldn't. We think it would, but it wouldn't. It would piss you off more. So I would be careful on your journey digging for that information, because if you really, really, really want to dig enough, you'll eventually be able to find it. You'll eventually be able to crack into whatever universal cheat code you need to crack into that. But I would just warn you, that'll hurt you worse, and it could create more karma if you find out.
That's true, and like it's gonna be a lot harder to heal. Like you're just adding something else to heal from.
Yeah. Best thing that I've learned to do in those situations is just tell myself, I'm a dumbass. I'm an idiot.
We don't want to tell ourselves that, Richmond.
I'm an idiot. Nobody wants to tell themselves that. But the first step before you can move forward is admitting, I was fooled. I was conned. I'm an idiot. You're not who I thought you were. Control, Alt, delete. Delete the person in my mind that I thought you were. That's not you are not who I thought you were.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's hard, but it's what you got to do.
Okay, so next we have Amanda, who's a Capricorn. The new person I just met is younger than me, and we get along great so far. Capricorn woman, Leo man. Could it be a real connection or just sex-based?
That's a challenging energetic combination. That one, honestly, is the one that I understand the absolute least. Of all the energetic mismatches, all the fire signs and water signs and air signs and earth signs, I would have to say that earth and fire is the one that I understand the least. Like, it makes the least sense to me. Just from an energetic standpoint, you know? So, we'll see. You never know. What I'm curious about is things are going great. Everything's going good. But there's still some little voice of doubt in the back of your mind. Why? Where's that little voice of doubt coming from? I think somebody here, more than likely the person you're dealing with, maybe you too, I don't know, but somebody here is still hung up on a past person. So this looks like a good old classic case to try and fill a void, if that makes sense. So I think that this individual, how long ago did this happen? I don't know. I don't know if it happened a month ago, 2 months ago, or a year, 2 years ago. But this individual had something that happened in the past that they never fully let go of and released. And this is making them feel much better about it. And that's slippery. Really slippery. Now, could this person catch feelings off the back of that? Yeah, absolutely. But I don't really have any. This is the only cup card I have on the table is the King of Cups. So Empress reversed. I mean, that's complicated. How do you say that? Where, yeah, it starts off sex-based and then turns into kind of like a codependency attachment. And if you all aren't really actually getting to know each other at that deep level, then once those in the beginning crazy, heavy, intense feelings start wearing off, then you're going to start getting on each other's nerves more than anything. Yep, see, as soon as I said it, codependency attachment. So somebody here, or maybe it's you, I don't know, somebody here, one or the other, or maybe both of you, is really, really liking how this is making me forget about my pain from the past. It's making me feel better after, usually I would have to say that I think men are worse about that than women because it's much harder for a man to do than that. It's easy for a woman to do that. If a woman gets her heart broke, oh, it's nothing. Call somebody, go out. You can go find you somebody to bring to bed. It's not that easy for your average man. Your average man is going to have to work really, 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 really hard. So I don't think this person has bad intentions. I don't think it's coming from a bad place, but I do think that it is kind of coming from a place of codependency. Let me see if we can dig past that energy. King of Cups again. Okay. So I would say I'm trying to dig through and find the positive in this. I really am, but I do think that it more than likely is sex-based. But I don't think this person's doing it on purpose. I don't think this person's head's popping off the pillow in the morning like, all right, let me just go give me some booty. I just want some booty. What lie can I tell?
Just straight opening the eyes like, yeah, booty time.
I don't think that that's what's on the forefront of his mind. It's not like that. It's more like this makes me feel so much better about myself. I get high off of you. I get high off of this. So it could. Is it possible? Yeah, you all could make this last and make it something successful. But just be sure you all are actually connecting at a deep level. And the best way to do that is to try to work on a friendship. Try to establish that connection where the two of you can talk to each other about anything. And the rest of it will go from there. But yeah, this right now, sex-based and emotional codependency is the energies that I'm seeing really, really heavily in here. So that's not a deal breaker. We can work through that shit. I would just be focusing on working through that and clearing whatever voice of doubt in your mind prompted you to come to me. You want to clear that, okay? All right.
Okay, next is for Julie, who's a Sagittarius. It says, when would be a good time to move to Austin, Texas?
It doesn't really work like that. Not really. I can take a look at your path and see when or if it's time to relocate.
Probably never, because they have scorpions there. Or I don't know about Austin, Texas, or how far were we from there?
I don't know. Was that Austin or? Yeah, I think it was Austin that we were near. We were real close to Austin, I believe.
They got them crazy bugs and crazy scorpions. Except, we literally live in the desert too.
Yeah, we live in the desert here. I saw more scorpions in a few days staying in Texas than I've seen the whole 5 years I've lived in the desert.
But Texas is a desert.
We had grass in the yard at the house we were staying at.
Oh yeah.
That's
true.
It wasn't really a desert. That's the weird thing about it. And there was a scorpion nest somewhere at this house.
Oh, well, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I went to go do dishes and scorpions were crawling up through the sink.
Someone said that they don't have that there's no bugs in this city. So okay.
But we were in what was that place called? Bastrop.
No, we were in like a city close by, but like we were not in the city, like where there's like buildings and stuff.
Chariot. So right now there's nothing specific tying you down to where you are right now. So I mean, pretty much from an energetic standpoint, the door is hanging open for whenever you want to make such a move. Most of the time when we start feeling that feeling where we're ready to get up and move, usually that's because you feel the universe ripping your roots up and it's going to be time to boot, scoot, and boogie. But I can't really tell you when you should. I can tell you that I think the door is open now. So the door is open as far as like to be able to look at things from an energetic standpoint. Like, don't do it at this time, do it at that time. The energy looks like this at this time. That would be like a full personal reading, because I would have to take a look at separate time blocks, because that's the way it works. Like when we readers read generally on YouTube for the masses, what we're doing is we are picking a specific block of time and reading the energy in that block of time for the current moment, but it's not uncommon. That energy can shift and change at any time. Now, as far as doing it personally and trying to see something of a time frame for a personal individual for something like that, unless you want to get an astrology chart reading, the way that I would have to do that would be I would have to pick some specific time blocks and look at the energy in those time blocks right now in the current moment. So right now, the only thing I'm getting is that the door is hanging open for any time you want to go. I think you do have some soul contracts waiting on you down there. I don't know what that means. Romance, friendship, business partners, co-workers, whatever. But there are some soul contracts waiting on you down there. So let me see what the second spread says here. Page of Swords reverse, Knight of Swords. Yeah, world card. Yeah, okay. So the door's hanging open right now. Now, what I would probably recommend, though, if you're wanting what the energy looks like on specific days and times, I would recommend getting an astrology chart reading. I've been saying for the past couple of years, and I'm going to start learning that, and I just haven't. But that would be probably the most efficient way to be able to see this day to this day to this day. And, you know, looking at all the alignment of all the planets as to when it should be, the energy should be clear and whatnot. But the door's hanging open now. There's no reason why the universe would not open that door for you. So, I mean, I would start looking into it now and start taking movements and taking actions toward it now. And just kind of let the universe carry you there whenever, as soon as possible. As soon as you're able to do it. So, okay.
All right, next is for Susan, who is a Gemini. Is David full of crap, or does he really care about me? I feel like he's a past life partner, but he's a lot younger than me in this life.
Okay, well, I can almost promise you that he is a past life soulmate. There's nothing unusual about that. There's nothing unique about that. There's nothing special about that. Most long-term humans, when you have a long-term human that's been here playing the earth game for a long time, everybody in your life you've had past lives with. So, you know, I mean, there is a possibility that maybe you're a starseed and you haven't had a lifetime on planet Earth. But even at that, I can almost promise you that you and your soul family, or at least some members of your soul family on this planet, have had other lifetimes on other planets and other realms and other dimensions. So I would be willing to almost promise you that this person you've had some kind of previous lifetime with. But is he full of crap, or does he really care about me? While I'm shuffling this, I want to give you something to think about. What if I tell you that he really cares about you? Then what? What if I tell you that? I mean, he's not full of crap. Then what? Will that fix the problem? No, it won't. The reason why I say things like this is because I like to try to get people thinking. When energy feels off about a person, it doesn't matter why it feels off. It's either them, you, or both of you. Either way, if you don't know how somebody feels about you, no matter why it is, it won't work. Get 2 more shuffles here. 2 more. What I'm curious about is, why are you questioning whether or not you can trust him? Yeah, I think he cares about you. I think so. I do think so. I think so, yeah. And yeah, you've had many, many previous lifetimes with this person. There's nothing unusual about that. That's, like I said, most people on the planet, every single person that plays any kind of role in your life at all, you've had past lives with. The only thing that's noteworthy in regards to that is whether or not there's unfinished business from a past life. That is what we want to look for. But yeah, you've had many, many lifetimes with this person. I think you all have more than likely been life partners in previous lifetimes. So yeah, I mean, I think he does care about you. Yeah. So what I'm wondering is, why aren't you aware of that? Because that can lead to the demise of the connection, just energetically. There's no finger pointing here. I'm not saying you're doing something wrong. I'm just saying, from an energetic perspective, being unclear about whether or not you can trust somebody in regards to their intentions, that indicates an energetic disconnect that will lead to the demise of the connection at some point in time anyways. But I wouldn't call him full of crap. Not right now. Could that energy shift in the future? Potentially, but not right now. I think this person means everything he's telling you. So Yeah, okay. So, could it shift in the future? Especially, you said you're dealing with a youngin', right? That could potentially shift in the future. It very well could shift in the future. But not right now in the current moment. And I'm thinking that you're picking up on something here. The reason why you came to me, because you don't trust what he's telling you, is that you're picking up on something. And I think what you're more than likely picking up on is a really strong feeling of soul recognition. And I don't think that this person is really supposed to play a permanent long-term role in your life. But to answer the question directly, I don't think he's full of crap. There's a really strong feeling of soul recognition here. He does care about you, but, there's a lot of codependency energy in here too, which, once that in the beginning feeling starts to wear off, that's when feelings start shifting. But yeah, there's a lot going on here, a whole lot to unpack. But to answer the question as directly as possible, no, he's not full of crap. But I do think that the energies will shift pretty soon, especially if you're already not connected enough to be able to pick up on the fact that you can trust what he says. The energies are definitely going to shift. 100%. Maybe we can get like a fan going or something.
The fan is on.
I want it up a little higher.
Okay, I'll turn it up. Hold on. Let me read this. Okay, next is for Eve, who's a Taurus. It says, there is this girl at work who I like as a friend. I wanted to ask if she would like to hang out outside of work, but I wanted to check if she liked me as well or if she's just being nice to me because we are coworkers. I already knew you were going to say something about that fan, too.
How do you know?
I don't know. I just
Is it getting hot in here?
Yeah. It's a little. It's because the sun is coming through that window right there because the sun's setting. So it gets like.
Is she just being nice because we're coworkers? Okay. Again, indicates a little bit of an energetic disconnect. Little bit. Got Page of Cups, Temperance there, World card reversed. I mean, I think it's a little bit of both, honestly. A little bit of both. Does this person like you? Yeah. But is she really trying to pursue a friendship or a connection outside of work? I don't know if that's really, really high on her list of intentions. I don't know about all that. But no, she likes you. You all have a soul contract. Absolutely. What I would do, well, hang on. I'm going to pull the second spread first before I give advice. Yeah. Hang on, let me see what the second spread is. I think she does like you. You all do have a soul contract. And it's probably karmic in nature, just meaning unfinished from a past life. But hang on, let me see what the second spree it says. Yeah, okay. I would hold off a little bit, I think. I would hold off a little bit. Let it string on a little bit longer. Like, make sure that it strings on to a point to where our connection should be pretty solid by now. I don't know how long you all have been friends or been hanging out or whatever, but there's, after a certain point that we've been talking to each other, we've been cool and this and that and whatever, it'll cross a certain point where it's like, hey, we've been hanging out, we've been cool for this long. Why not hang out sometime, Because I don't think that finding a friendship outside of work is on her top priority right now, if that makes sense. It's kind of, I don't even know how to explain this. It's kind of like both. She does like you. She likes you as a friend. She likes you as a work friend. But I would take this a little bit slower, a little bit, because you need to deepen the connection and deepen the connection first before you do that. Like maybe wait another 6 months or something like that until you all know that, man, we got such a close, tight connection that she feels more confident hanging out outside of work. Does that make sense? All right. I want one of them energy drinks. Can you go get me one, or should I go get one?
Yeah, I can get it. I'm just getting the list updated here.
We got these. We got a whole pack of these Witch's Brew caramel apple energy drinks.
They're sour, and that Trader Joe's coffee, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. Bitter.
She's
That's
so sensitive to tastes. She doesn't even like sweet stuff.
I dare you to try a cup of it. Like,
you gave me a drink of it.
I'm gonna bring you a little espresso drink of it, and you can drink it straight and tell me how.
Just the espresso all by itself, of course, that's gonna be bitter.
Okay, I'll put a little splash of creamer in it for you.
You gave me a sip of it this morning, remember?
Yeah, and I had to put like a bunch of creamer and milk in it.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna bring you some.
Okay.
Do you want me to read this, or do you want to talk to him for a second?
We can sit here and hang out for a minute.
Okay.
This is why the readings are time-stamped in the comments. In case we want to be slow and take our time, just to let you know, this, you can come back to this at any point in time and the readings will be time-stamped in the comments. I'm still having a slow time waking up. I feel like if I wanted to, I could go back to bed right now. And then bet, when that sun goes down, it's going to be like, yeah, let's go when the sun goes down. I don't know why that is. I don't know. But then my brain won't let me sleep all night. As soon as my eyes barely detect light, boom, my brain wakes me up. And it almost kind of feels like it's still left over from when I worked day jobs. But I don't know. Because when I lived in Maine, for those of you who have been with me that long here, when I lived in Maine, that's where I lived when I was starting my YouTube channel. I'm obviously not from there. But it's insane. I swear to God. 5 a.m. What would you think it looks like outside at 5 a.m.? Dark, right? Or at least the sun creeping up, over the horizon, and, that early morning sun rising type look. Oh no, in Maine at 5 a.m., the sun is directly in the middle of the fucking sky like it's noon. So it took forever for me to get used to realizing that I didn't oversleep my alarm. Every morning I would wake up like, oh, did I oversleep? Did I sleep through my alarm? No, it's still 5 a.m. Sun right in the middle of the sky like it's fucking noon. And I'm still feeling the effects of that to this day. As soon as my eyes detect light, my brain snaps open like, you're missing something.
Is it bitter?
Yeah. Coffee's supposed to be bitter.
No. So you like that one?
Yeah.
It's not like stinging your tongue?
I mean, it's bitter, yes, but I like the bitter coffee taste. The more bitter the coffee is, that means it's working.
But I don't think you'd like that anymore, because now you can barely drink coffee because you get too jittery.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't like bitter like you thought you did.
No. If I'm going to drink coffee, I'm only going to be drinking coffee for one fucking reason. That's to wake my ass up. So if I'm not, that you can't really say that because, yeah, I have a really low tolerance. I don't drink coffee anymore like I used to. So I'm really sensitive to it, like extremely. But if I'm drinking coffee, I'm only doing it for one reason. That's to wake up. So if I'm going to drink coffee, I would prefer something bitter because you know that it's kind of like alcohol. If you drink an alcoholic drink, you want that strong, bite you in the back of the throat alcohol taste because you know it's working. That means it's stronger, right? If you drink something that tastes like Kool-Aid, Either one or two things. Either it's weak as fuck, or you better be fucking careful.
Michaela said, "Does it taste like she legit?"
Oh no, no.
To me, it probably does
No.
because it's gross.
I would love to see her take she legit like I do.
Go get it.
Just to, oh, you ain't gonna do that. Are
I'll
you
do it
really?
right. I'll do it right now. Right
Are
now.
you really?
I'll do it right here. Right now.
Oh wow!
A
If
little
you
bit.
can't take the taste of that,
Let's do
okay,
it.
hang on.
Let's do it. I can't be that bad.
Oh wow!
Should I be scared? I've only had the honey and the capsules, and they're pretty good. The honey one was bomb. I don't even know where you put. Where did you put the honey ones, babe? Oh, he can't hear me. No. Unsweetened chocolate. Ugh. I don't even like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is so bitter to me.
You have to put a little bit of water in it.
Water?
Let it dry it out. That's what you have to
Don't you dare. You look like you're going to spill it
Mm-hmm.
in my area. This is my office. And I have a white desk. And I have a very light pink rug below us. And I know how you are. That's a lot.
No, it's not.
That's
It's
a
so
lot.
dry.
What am I supposed to chew it?
Straight on the mouth. You said you wanted to do it.
But I thought it was going to be like watery. Like, this is hard. What am I supposed to do? Chew on it?
Yeah, I guess.
I didn't agree to that. I said I would like lick it. Ah! Ah! What the fuck? That's nasty. Ew! What the heck? That's nasty. And you always eat this.
Uh-oh. We dropped a drop.
Babe. Right there. Babe, no. On my rug. I knew that was going to happen. That's nasty. Okay, wait. Let me just try one more time. Ew, there's like a hair in it. Are you supposed to like eat it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I bet you would. It's going to get all stuck in your teeth. Oh, yeah, no. Ew, what the heck? Ah! No. Those yours. Wow, that's crazy. People just like eat that.
Yeah, it's bitter.
It's like kind of reminds me of like when you used to like some people still smoke weed, but like for me, when I would smoke weed, I had like a little pipe, then you scrape like the resin out of it, like when you couldn't afford weed, so you're like, oh, I'm just gonna smoke the resin, and then you get like scrape it out. Like,
are you saying that tastes like resin?
Yeah,
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
like the weed resin.
That's what it reminds me of. I've been trying to figure out.
Well, it is resin.
For a couple of years what that reminds me of. It reminds me of weed resin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that bitter taste though, because it really makes me feel like I'm connecting to the earth. Because that taste, what that is that's million-year-old plants is what you're eating there. So it's wisdom.
1,000,000 years old.
Yes,
plants?
yes, trees and plants that fermented for millions of years. Yes, in the mountains, and it turns into that thick tar and goo from millions of years ago.
Okay, so what happens when they need more? Like you have to wait 1,000,000 years to get more?
I mean, yeah, it's one of them things that there probably is a limited supply of it now. I mean, you got to think how many plants have been going for millions of years. You think there's a lot of people on this planet?
Plants that have been going for 1,000,000 years?
How many? There's plants have been going since the beginning of time.
Oh, I thought you meant like a tree. Like there's trees that are a couple thousand years old.
Yeah,
but I can't imagine
But
a
for
tree that's
millions
like
of years,
1,000,000-year-old
plants
tree.
grow and die and grow and die.
Okay, but is this planet even 1,000,000 years old?
I don't
Earth?
know. Nobody knows how old the
Well,
Earth
then you
is.
can't say that the planet
That's
is
not
1,000,000
the
years
point.
old.
The point I'm making, that's totally outside the point. The point I'm making is that she legit is old, decomposed, and fermented plants from the beginning of fucking time, whenever the hell that was.
How do they know? And where do you find it?
You find it in the mountains. Go research it.
Who's going up in there and they're like, oh, I know, this is that plant that's been here for thousands of years.
There's a lot of people that go do that. In the Andes Mountains is where it started. I think it was the Andes. I forget which mountain range where it started.
Oh, I was asking you, where's the honey sticks?
Oh, they're...
Do we have any left? I don't need it right now, unless you want to get it for me. Yeah, it's Shilajit, or however you say it. Shilajit. Yeah, it's kind of nasty. These, however, these are yummy right here. I like these. They taste like, what did I say? They taste like raisin or something?
I don't remember what you said they taste like. I like them though. I don't even really taste the Shilajit in them.
All right, do that thing where you popped it open with your mouth. Do you have plastic in your mouth?
You just pop it open like this. See how it's like that?
Mm-hmm.
So you just...
And if you guys want to get your hands on these, we have them on our website, right?
Yep.
tarotwithrich.com. Go to, I think it's under like recommended items or something like that. And we have a link for that. They're actually really good. These are bomb. That resin.
Yeah, the resin's bitter, boy.
Ugh.
It's bitter.
Bitter like a baby mama. Okay, that's that bitter.
I like it though. I feel like I'm connecting with the oldest wisdom on the planet when I do that,
Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
No, this is not beef jerky. It's honey. It's a honey stick.
Yeah, that's honey.
It's honey in like a plastic little tube. But it's Shilajit honey. And it just tastes super good. All right, so let's continue here. Next we have Arvin. And it's Arvin's an Aries. It says, do you see my girlfriend getting pregnant soon? We are trying for 6 months now.
Man, when you're trying to have a baby and it's not happening, there's usually a reason for that. I know that's happened to me in a relationship where somebody was trying to get pregnant. And I'm not going to go into detail, but it was interesting how the other side prevented that from happening. If the other side doesn't want you having a kid with somebody, you won't. Let me just see if that's part of your all soul contract. So let's see if we can get the Empress to jump out. 1, 2, and 3. Uh-oh, 7 of Swords. 7 of Cups. I don't think that there's a soul contract between the two of you. 10 of Cups reversed. This is giving me a whole lot of information that I didn't ask for. What I will say, I'm going to try to sidestep all this bullshit. What I will say is I don't think the two of you have a soul contract to have a child. I don't think that there is a being on the other side who agreed to play the role of your child, who picked an avatar that only you and this girl can create. Because, when we're up there on the other side, we pick the avatar of all of the trillions and quintillions of potential possibilities of avatars that could be created. I mean, quintillion probably is an understatement. I don't even know if we have words for the number of different combinations of different avatars that can be made with every single sperm cell a man is ever going to produce and every egg that a woman is ever going to produce and all of the humans that are going to be walking on the planet Earth and quintillions and fafillions and shibididooillions. Fafillions, babillions. Yeah, see, Empress reversed. In order, whenever you select your avatar, you and a very specific person have to come together at a very specific time. And I don't think that you and this person had any kind of soul contract involving a child with the Empress in the reverse. Let me see what the second spread says.
Do you have a discount code for these? Or you just have that one? Finish your reading, I guess, but
yeah.
Because I didn't realize they were like $60 for these. I didn't know if you have a discount code.
Yeah, it's been so confusing because that company switched up their platform. And I've had to switch over and make like a new account on a new platform for the affiliate. Mm-hmm. And I think I'll have to dig through. Hang on.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much they were either.
I know.
Okay. 7 of Cups again. Yeah. I'm not really thinking there's a soul contract for that, my dude. And all I'm going to say is be careful putting that call out to the universe. Because if you do put a strong enough call out to the universe, eventually it will respond to your request. I'm not here to tell you that anything is impossible. I'm not the one to tell you that. That's very disempowering when people do that, when readers do that. I'm just going to say be careful with that. Be careful, because you might end up finding out that you don't want to have kids with this person. And you don't want to find that out the hard way when it's too late.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, I would, dig through the, there you go. Yeah, that lady.
It looks like she wrote you and you never wrote back.
Yeah, she writes me all the fucking time. And
she never got the review video, or she wants to know if you could send it to her.
Oops.
Or if you were going to publish it.
I published it.
Well, they probably didn't see it. So this is why I should be handling the emails, because oops, it gets buried and you don't see it, and then you have no idea. You don't remember what you're supposed to do.
My thing is this: like, if I'm an affiliate, I know what I'm supposed to do. Mm-hmm. When I'm an affiliate for a company, you give me a link and I do my thing with it, and maybe I make some sales, maybe I don't. But then when the company is constantly contacting me for all these different things, what do you?
Well, they're contacting you to see if you wanted to try a new product. I have nothing back to say. People are really nice.
Maybe write that lady back and give her your email.
Yeah, we'll look into it, and then maybe we'll make another video about the honey sticks for you guys.
I thought there was.
I want you guys to try these honey sticks. They're actually really good, but I don't know if you have a discount code, because they just send us this stuff, and I did not know that they were $60 for 30 sticks. I mean, honestly, I would think it's worth it, because one of these little things, like, I'll be feeling good. I'm feeling good off one of these. It kind of makes you feel, wait, let me think. I don't remember. I think it made me feel like a little bit of like a buzz last time.
Yeah, it's kind of like taking a nootropic, a brain pill, a nootropic. Wakes you up, gets you up.
Well, all I know is that I liked it, and I don't normally like nootropics. However you say that. Nootropic. Okay, next we have Anonymous. Naughty Mouse, who's a Sagittarius. It says, would my new business idea be a successful job, and is it a part of my highest life path?
Well, I always get nervous when I get questions like this, because very, very, very frequently your path is going to require you to do things that don't turn out the way that you're wanting them to, but that's a part of your path. You have to go through that. So if I was to tell you, no, it won't be successful, then you'll probably hold off and not do it. In which case, you won't be able to reach your highest path. Because you got to just start moving first. And the likelihood that you're going to just jump straight from your lowest path to your highest path is very unlikely. There's going to be a lot of shit in between the bottom and the top of the mountain. We can see if this is part of it. 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. It would be a slow rolling ball. And it kind of depends on how you define success. Like the end all be all. I wouldn't say end all be all. I wouldn't give it that. But, you know, it would be part of your path, part of your mission, part of your calling with the 9 of Pentacles and the Emperor. And depending on how you define success, yeah, I think that in aspects it would be successful. But it depends on what you mean by success. See, success is a very subjective term. It means something different to me than it does to you, or to my neighbor, or, you know. So success is a really, really loose word to use. It means something different to everyone. I think it would be a success, yeah. To me, a success just means it worked. That's what success means. It worked. It's working. So if you have another stream of income that's just adding to your income, like every month, even if it's only, I don't know, $500 a month, that's working. That's contributing to the bills. That's contributing to the rent. That's contributing to the car payment. So that's successful, you know. But some people don't consider something to be successful unless they're making like $5,000 a month, you know. So I think it would be a successful part of your path, but I don't think it would be the end all be all. I think that it probably would lead you to something different. Let me see. Queen of Swords reverse. Seven of Cups reverse. World reverse. Yeah. So I think it would be successful. It's part of your path and a part of your highest calling. I wouldn't say end all be all though, but it will be one step closer to your highest path. So yeah, do it. Get in there and do it. Don't. This is for everybody out there. I know there's only a tiny handful of you watching, but do it. Fucking do it. Whatever it is you're wondering if this will work or if that will work or if I should do this, just do it. Start doing it. Get out there and do it. Don't wonder if you should or if it'll work or if it won't. Get out there and start doing it. You might fail. Oh well. Get out there and start doing it.
Okay. Next we have, I guess this is going to be our last one unless any more come in. This is for Aquarius, Pisces. What are you doing?
Checking on it.
I know, because sometimes it drops off. Okay. This is for Aquarius, Pisces, who is an Aquarius. It's OG Watcher. I remember you in trailer with black dog running around. LOL. I'm in a relationship with a Leo sun. I still have my reservations. Should I?
Should I what? Have reservations? Or
When did you live in a trailer with a black dog?
with Tina?
Oh. I didn't know they had a black dog.
Yeah. What do you think all that hair was on my back when we came to meet?
Mystique baby.
No, it wasn't Mystique. That was, what was their dog's name? I don't even remember. What was it? I don't remember. It's going to drive me nuts now. It was one of them names. It's like a short, like 1 or 2 syllable. Like not Cujo, but
Gunner.
something. I don't remember. King of Pentacles reverse. In a relationship with Leo, you're Aquarius. Well, y'all are opposite signs. Opposite signs. Leo and Aquarius. That I don't know how you could make that work, honestly. Lover's card reversed. So, should you have reservations? I mean, On an energetic level, Leo and Aquarius energy are mirror image opposites. And in the long run, when it comes to growth together and fixed signs at that makes it extremely difficult to grow together when we're mirroring each other energetically. I think when you have reservations like that, I've said this a million times. If you follow me for that long, then you've heard me say this. When something feels off about a person, it doesn't matter why it feels off. You're either detecting something that is off, projecting something that's off in here, or the two of you are such an energetic mismatch that you're not able to pick up on what they're putting down. So one of those three reasons. So it doesn't matter which reason it is. There's something that is off. I think that what you're detecting is the fact that this is somebody you can't really trust 100%. Not 100%. I think this is an individual that probably hides a whole aspect of who he is. But how do we move past that? We can move past that, but here's where the mirroring thing comes in. Because if we want to move past that, we can't just wait for the energy to click together. We have to do something to make the energy click together. You know, we have to take action towards letting our guards down and connecting at a deeper level. Let me give this person specifically an energy check. I want to see what the likelihood is that this person will really let his guard down and let you all the way in. Because that's a scary thing to do, even when you do meet your divine life partner. That's scary. Letting anybody in at that level is scary. You know, because it's easy to wall that off and not let anybody get near you. And once you become comfortable with that, then you get used to it. And then the thought of opening that up and letting somebody back in there is a terrifying feeling. So let me just see this person's feelings, energies, and intentions. Chariot reverse. Nine of Cups. Very emotionally independent. Okay. So I think that it would be possible to connect with this person at a deeper level. What I'm mainly looking for here is he running from himself? I don't think so. So the two of you could connect at a deeper level. You could. But again, we're mirroring each other. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this efficiently here without giving a 30-minute lecture. And I'm having a hard time with that. Should you have a reservation? Does it say how long they've been together?
Mm-mm.
I don't know how long you all have been together, but usually within the first 6 months, it's not too horrible to be dealing with this kind of energy. But after about the first 6 months, going on the first year, this energy needs to be clearing away. And then by the time we're going into our second year, it's about time for us to move up to the next level, which energetically, that means connect down at a deeper level. And if we're not doing that, then that's when tension starts to build. And if tension builds for too long, you know what happens. So, yeah, that's a layered question. I don't know. Are you in the chat? How long have you all been together? I'm curious before I can give you the rest of the advice. Do you see this person in there? I can even see the chat.
Yeah, I think that's them right there, but I don't know.
Well, yeah. Depending on how long you all have been together would be, like I said, if it's been less than a year, you still got some time. But I'm just concerned as to how the two of you, like Aquarius and Leo, mirror image opposite energies. It's hard. I've never seen too many opposite signs that can do that. That's a skilled set of energy workers when two opposite signs can do that. So, yeah, I don't even know. That's a cliffhanger. There's so much more stuff that I want to say, but there's so many more things I need to know before I can give the rest of the advice. Just be careful. With these reservations, you shouldn't have them for too long. I would set some sort of time frame. Like by the end of the year, if you're still feeling reservations, you might want to take a step away from this because That's not good. Those reservations is going to start causing tension and frustration, and then that'll eventually. Okay. Anywho,
that's it on our list.
That's it. Yeah, that was fun.
Ba-deep.
Badeet. We appreciate y'all.
Oh, next weekend we won't. Well, no.
Oh, we're doing that thing next weekend, right?
We're gonna come on here on Sunday next week. So
Okay.
all 7 of you watching, tell your friends.
Yeah.
Tell everybody. Just kidding. We'll make an announcement about it. What the hell? There's like nobody in here. There's 4 people in here. It's like it's dropping.
It's so much with the way YouTube changed their algorithm.
Yeah.
It's so much harder to get the algorithm to your subscribers when it's in landscape like this. So if we're gonna do it here,
I gotta go pee. So if we're gonna sit and chat, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm waiting to end it. If we're gonna be done, or what do you want to do?
Oh, it don't matter. Go pee.
Well, are we ending it, or do you want?
I don't care. We can sit here and chat for a little bit.
I gotta pee.
She's got to go pee. But yeah, that. I do not like the changes that YouTube has made over the past year at all. I hate streaming in portrait and that mirror image bullshit when you're using a phone. When you're using your phone now, it puts everything in mirror image. Used to, one of my favorite things about, my job is now we're coming up to the holiday season. I used to love decorating my studio behind me with all my Halloween decorations and stuff. Now it's in portrait mode, so you can't even really see anything behind me. And now look, I have over 400,000 subscribers. Why is there only 9 people watching? That makes no fucking sense. No sense at all. The only way I can get 300 or 400 people watching is if I'm streaming in portrait. And so the changes that have been made, I don't like them. I'm rolling with them though, because at the end of the day, you got to roll with the changes. But yeah, I'm not a big fan at all. I like it. I miss being able to do it like this, where you can get a big landscape video like that. I miss it like that.
Weren't we gonna try it on the iPad to try and do it? Like we could have put it up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can try it. Oh, I have to re-download this.
Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to get the live stream to stream on that right now.
Why?
I don't think you can't do that. It's already streaming here.
I know that.
So what are you about to do?
I'm going to go unlist it on maybe a different account.
Oh.
Or I don't know, we could end this and then... Someone wants to know how long you've been reading energy.
Reading energy or reading tarot?
Same thing.
I mean, I've been an energy reader my whole life. But I've been using the tarot for it since 2018. And I've been doing it as a full-time career since 2019. The last few months, September, October, November, December 2018, mainly, I was very unstable at that point in my life, and my only income was my YouTube checks. I started turning it into like a stable income in 2019. But yeah, I mean, energy reader, I've been reading energy my whole life. I was one of those people. I'm a weirdo. I grew up, I'm a starseed. I'm a first timer, and I had no idea how to play the fucking human game. So I've never fit into anything that I've ever tried to do here, like ever. So I'm used to living a life where I'm kind of on the outskirts, just reading everyone around me energetically. So I've kind of always been that way. So
yeah,
if that answers that question.
So people are saying that they have it on landscape.
I know it is on landscape.
They're like, we can see in landscape, and someone says I have both phone and TV on landscape.
Yeah.
Did you maybe get it mixed up when you're?
No, this is landscape.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
This is landscape.
I'm just reading what people are saying.
Yeah. What I mean is that they made a change to the YouTube algorithm where live streams, if you don't put it in portrait, it's very difficult to reach people. Very difficult. So when you put it in portrait, it puts it in a whole live stream feed like TikTok. So when you're streaming through shorts or when you're scrolling through shorts, they have the live stream in the shorts feed, you know? So.
Okay, well, this is live on the Rich and Leah behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
It's not unlisted. It didn't even let me give it a title.
Didn't let you?
No. So we'll see who comes in here.
Let me take a look and see.
Yeah. I mean, this could work, but you'd have to scoot in a little bit more, probably. So, yeah. We have another channel, Rich and Leah behind the scenes. And that's
it just says upcoming. It doesn't even say we're live.
Bro.
Oh, there it is.
Are we live?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's in portrait.
So we could do it like that.
You could do it like this, yeah.
But then the only thing is like my computer. Like I need to be able to read that. But then
what about?
We could put it further. Yay, there's Michaela. Yeah, I mean we could put it there. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like this should be like further away.
Oh.
But the computer's blocking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hmm.
And they don't want to see me. They want to see you.
Well, that's interesting.
So.
Anywho, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the changes that have been made. I hate portrait mode. I can't stand it. Like
if we scoot back a little bit.
This is going to be, like I was saying earlier while you were in the bathroom, this is going to be like the first year that I'm probably not going to be all that excited about decorating my studio because you can't fucking see anything behind me. You know, I used to love decorating my studio for like the holidays and shit and different seasons and whatnot. Now you can't fucking see nothing behind me. You can't even see it behind me. So there's no point. So
Tear. You can't go spend $1 million at the at-home store.
I already have all my decorations in a bin.
I know.
I have a bin full of decorations that says Rich's office that I've been using to decorate my studio for the last 5 years now. And now since you pretty much have to do it in portrait or you're like there's 13 people in here. Earlier there was like a whopping 39 people, you know? And it's just
well, there's only 4 in this one and it's not landscape.
Well, I don't know how active. Like this one here, my main channel is very active. So I'm not sure all of the details of how it works.
Sure, this was on your main channel, we'd have like 1,000 trolls right now. Be like,
yeah,
whatever they do.
But that's why I have you here, because you can sort through all that without me getting distracted.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, I think that we can try this next time. So.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try it like this. Let me check one more thing before you end that. Hang on.
Okay. I could put it like.
Yeah, see, it's fucking mirror image.
So what?
I don't like mirror image.
I know.
I hate it. It's so fucking stupid.
I know, babe. You say this every single time we go live.
No, I don't.
Yes. All right. Well, we're going to end this. So thank you again, everybody who participated. And we will see you guys next Sunday. Not Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yes. So anyways, take care. Bye, you guys. Have a good weekend.